different video from the guitar lessons. I'm going to go into some stuff with percussion today. This is only going to be a short introductory video to playing the djembe. I'm going to be making some more in-depth full-length videos on percussion that'll be available at helpfulvideo.com. If you go to www.helpfulvideo.com and you search Guitar 101 Rammstein, all one word, you should find all my videos there. I have some on guitar already up, and I'm posting more and more each day. The videos cost to download there. They come out to about $1 a download. I think it says $1.25. That's in Canadian, so it's $1 a download, and they're all at least 20 minutes long. But for now, this is going to be a video on playing a djembe. It also will work for other percussion, but it's mainly intended for people who are just starting out and they're brand new to this. A djembe, they can come in different sizes. I have a few here. We have a really small one. I got a medium-sized one. And then a very large one. Alright, they all play the same. It doesn't matter on the size, it's just going to change the sound, of course. The smaller ones being more high in pitch. The medium being, of course, medium in pitch. And the larger they are, the deeper they get in pitch, the more bass they have. Alright, so I'll just stick with a medium one for now since it's easier to hold while I'm doing this video. Holding the djembe, there's going to be several ways to that. With djembe, there's some traditional things to do things, but you don't really have to only do that. There's a lot of sort of inventions I've made on how I play it, which isn't probably the traditional way to play them, but it works, and it works for recording, and it works for music. To hold the djembe, basically you want to have it somewhere, a comfortable position where it's not going to move around on you, and you're not covering the sound hole here at the bottom. A lot of times you can rest it on your knee, so it's kind of at a sideways angle, and you're going to rest your arm over here. That allows your fingers to hit right in the center, getting the bassiest tones of the drum. And you use your left hand mainly for the rim. Right at the outer edge, you'll get a lot more treble on that pitch. And you can even stick in the left hand to the center for bass. Of course, if you're left-handed, you could try it on the other leg. Usually you'll have your dominant hand for the bass. Alright, if it's a bigger drum, it might be a little uncomfortable to hold on your leg like this. Or if it's a smaller one as well. You can hold it between your legs, so you just use your knees against the sides here to keep it right in your lap. You can set it flat on the ground and just sit over it. Really anything that's comfortable. They even sell harnesses for them, but I've never found those to be too comfortable because the drum's still swinging around on you. Main thing is, like I said, you just don't want to cover up the sound hole. That's where all the sound comes out, basically. You can cover it up for an effect. I'll do that. I'll play it open. See, the pitch went down. I just rested the sound hole on my leg. And we can get these different sounds out of that way. Tuning a djembe, there's nothing to do it. It's all adjusted by strings. I have seen some people that will actually stick some pieces of wood in between the strings to tighten it on certain areas. Generally, though, I've never had to bother with tuning a djembe. It's going to have the sound it has. Also, the weather's going to affect how it sounds. It tends to heat, humidity, stuff like that will affect how the tension of the skin and change the pitch. One helpful trick I found for getting a lower pitch, if it's tuned too high, is getting a spray bottle and just getting it, not soaking it wet, but just spraying it down a little bit, rub the water in, and that tends to make the leather stretch. And of course you'll get a lower pitch that way. It doesn't last very long. After a while you might have to redo it, but it's good enough. It's a good fix for if you're trying to get it at a certain pitch for, say, a recording or something like that. But now we'll look at just a couple of the basics on playing the djembe. There's two primary sounds you're going to get, the very low bassy part and the high end. And as I demonstrated earlier, we'll get the bassier part by playing right in the middle. And I'm not going to tap it. I want to use this whole area of all, from my fingers here up, that's all going to try to hit as one, like a smack basically. And I don't want to leave it stuck to the head. It's going to mute it. I want to bounce right back off. covering the sound hole with my leg to hold it properly. So I'm going to hit right in the middle. You can even use some of the palm of your hand. You experiment with that. You'll get a little bit different sound each time. Now for the other sound, total opposite. We're going to get that really twangy treble sound by hitting on the rim, basically. You can play right inside of the rim starting right about here, between that space of my fingers. You can hit right before that, or you can even play on the side and get more of that ring of the actual drum. It's going to be a softer sound too, so it's a really good effect for dynamics to build up. You just come from the outside and move inwards. Playing in between the middle and the rim will get more of a mid-range tone. So you have quite a few different tonal qualities that the drum can produce by just where you're playing and how hard you hit, of course. Playing on the rim, I'm using, again, this part of my fingers, the end of my fingers. If you wear rings, you might want to take those off. Like, it's a pretty, you can get these like blisters going from that. And also, it's not good for the drum head. So basically, I'm bouncing right off the skin. I don't want to, I can do that. That's going to just make a stop to the sound. It doesn't let the drum resonate if I keep my hand against the skin. So there's a lot of options of how the sounds you can get. I'm going to keep this video short, like I said, and I'll have a video up on Helpful Video that goes really into depth on all the technique for the djembe. And I also show some videos for different percussion, for darbuka, frame drums, bodhrans, whatever I have laying around, basically. And just to end this, I'll give just a demonstration of playing the djembe and some of the different sounds you'll get out of it.